Hi Year 11. So, I know it's been a while, but I'm back with these revision videos just for you. Now, I purposefully given you a little bit of a break. Okay, now I did tell you before Christmas to make sure that you were still revising. And now we've had a few weeks of getting back into school, getting back into the rhythm, okay, getting used to waking up early again, etc. But now it's time to crack on, okay? Now, your GCSEs are this year, okay? They are happening in this year, in a few months' time. So these videos become even more important because if you're not doing any revision, you need to do it now, okay? It needs to happen right now. Start now. The sooner, the better. So go back and watch all the videos that you've missed, but here is today's. Now, it's dark. It's cold, just got in from school. The last thing you're going to want to do is do any work, okay? You're tired. And this is where you need some extra motivation. So what I've got here is I've got my revision contract. Now, I will attach this to the email that I send to you so that you can make one of your own. But what this says here is, this first of all says, and I'm gonna write my name. I'm gonna commit to this contract. So I, Mr. Glover, will commit to the following. All right. So every weekday night, start my homework at 6:30 p.m. as per my revision timetable. If you haven't seen my video about revision timetables, go back, watch it. But you should have it. It should be on the wall. You should be able to see it. So that's what I said in my timetable. Notice what I say here, Tuesday exception due to football practice. Okay, so I have put that in there. I will make sure all homework is completed without need for reminders. So my parent, carer, whoever I live with, doesn't nag me. 6:30 on the dot, bang, I get started and it happens. And to a high quality standard, as judged by my parents and teachers. I will work in silence with no distractions around me, such as TV or mobile phone. Yes, I know that's horrible. Yes, okay? Some people always say, music, I work better with it. No, you don't. It just makes it more enjoyable for you. Okay, that's why you think you do. But actually, you've got more work to do. But we've been all that. We've discussed all that, so we don't need to go through that again. But it's there. It's in the contract. I will test myself every weeknight using software such as Quizlet, or through past paper questions. I will do all of this first time without being reminded or complaining. Yes, it actually says the word complaining in the contract. At the weekend, I will use Sunday to complete homework and revision as per my revision timetable. And then finally, I know not a lot of you aren't going to like this, but I will be in bed and technology off by 9:30 every week night. That's the contract. Listen, you guys know. You know that you follow that, okay, you're going to succeed. You're going to do really, really well. I know it, you know it, so it's there. But this is where the contract is brilliant because I get something out of it. So, on completion of this, I will receive the following rewards. A Saturday of unlimited screen time. If gaming is your thing, unlimited screen time, as long as you want on that Saturday. Okay, you can put in that you're allowed out with your mates, no questions asked, something like that. Just basically a day for you. And allowed to stay up as long as I want. A takeaway of my choosing. I get to pick it. And cake, I love cake. Cake after dinner every night. So I do this for a week. The next week afterwards, I get cake after dinner every night. Now, this wouldn't be a contract if it didn't have sanctions. So if I fail to complete this task, now this is where the boss of the house, my parent, carer, whoever you live with, has put this stipulation in. So this is what I want. This is then what they want. If I don't do this, I spend Saturday doing the work I failed to do during the week. I have my mobile phone confiscated for the whole weekend. and I'm not allowed on my games console for the whole weekend. Now, I don't know about you, but if that is written down and in there, and I know that if I don't do all this, that happens, that's going to make me do this. So on these dark, cold nights, on those nights where you're so tired and you can't be bothered, where's your motivation? Right here. So the first thing I need to do, I need to pass it to my boss of the house. And the boss of the house is going to sign it. And now this is the hard part. This is the hard part because actually now I need to commit to this. I don't want to do it, but it's done. Right, that is now going to be put somewhere on the fridge in the house and it's done. I get those rewards if that happens and that's what I want. But I know what happens if I fail. Now, this is a really good way to gain some motivation if you're really struggling for motivation. If just the thought of succeeding in your GCSEs isn't enough, this will help. Now, I've had to say what I want. And this isn't just loose things, these things I really want to happen. But the consequences must be things that are going to cut me deep if it doesn't happen. So if you just put must go to your room, but you know you've got music, TV, etc. in your room, well, that's not a punishment. You're like, okay, yeah, I'll go to my room, no problem. Okay, it's got to be something that you're not going to want to do, and it's got to be something that you really want. That's the only way this works. So, try it. For those of you struggling for motivation, a revision contract. And I'll speak to you next week. Bye-bye.